From the Stone Athletic Center at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass., this is NEPSAC boys basketball on LSP. Tonight it's the ISL opener for both of these teams as the Brooks Bishops with a record of 0-1 take on the Lawrence Academy Spartans with a record of 1-1. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story. Well, both of these teams coming into play very young, very inexperienced. Lawrence Academy also with a short roster. I mean, both in terms of numbers and also in terms of height. They only have 2 players at 6'5" at the peak of their front court, and only 1 senior on the roster in Scott Graziano. Meanwhile, for Brooks, they return just 1 player who played relevant varsity minutes last year, and that would be E.J. Nelson. To give you an idea of just how depleted Brooks are after winning the last 4 ISL titles and 3 NEPSAC Class B titles, Nelson is Brooks' leading scorer. He was the 10th leading returning scorer. He was the 10th leading scorer on the Brooks roster last year. He is number 20 in white. Brooks going right to left in the white jerseys with green letters and numbers. LA going left to right in the blue jerseys with red numbers, and quickly to begin the game, that is Tyler Whitney Sidney with the 2. Tommy Fontanella. There's Scott Graziano, the aforementioned lone senior. Now Jordan Richard takes a deep 3, front iron, no good, and the rebound by Miles Foster. Out to Foster at the top of the circle, thought about a 3, now goes down into the lane, has it taken away. The steal, ahead to Devontae Sweatman, gives it up. Wierzinski thought about a 3, back to Sweatman for 3, back iron, no good. Rebound by Sam Thompson. There's Foster. The starting line for Brooks is Will Stevens, number 0, number 5, Miles Foster. That is rolled home by Sam Thompson, number 15, E.J. Nelson, number 20, and Tyler Whitney Sidney, number 22 for Brooks. In the corner, there's Wierzinski for 3. On the assist from Sweatman. Sorry for the slow update of the score bug in the camera, folks. I am doing everything myself tonight. There is Foster for the 2. Keeping stats, run the camera, run the stream, everything. One-man show, truly. Sole proprietorship at its finest. Wierzinski back irons a 3. Rebound by Foster. Deep 3, back iron, no good, and the rebound by Jordan Richard. Richard drives, puts it on the deck, out of bounds off his thigh to Brooks. We are without a clock cam for this broadcast, however, we do have the scoreboard in the middle of the gym, pretty much in the shot throughout the game, so you won't lose much track of the time, except when it's behind the social media links in the top right corner like it is right there. You can kind of see it peeking through. 13.5 to go in the first half. In the corner, here's a 3 by Thompson. Side iron, no good. Rebound tracked down by Richard. Sweatman goes over to Graziano for 3. Second assist for Sweatman, and the game is even at 6. Lawrence Academy coming off a win in their last game, as there is a deuce, and going to the line for one more is Tyler Whitney Sidney. Again, Lawrence Academy coming off a win in their last game in the Zero Gravity Showcase. And that was a tightly contested ball game. Just a 68-63 win against St. Andrews. Usually one of the top powers in NEPSAC. The free throw is good for Whitney Sidney. He's got 5. And Brooks out to a 9-6 lead with 12:52 to go in the first half. Devontae Sweatman, sophomore from Boston, bringing it up court, saves it from being turned over, takes a shot from just inside the free throw line, no good, and the rebound by Thompson. 2 rebounds for Sam Thompson, number 15 for Brooks. Stevens nearly dribbled it off his ankle, goes over to Foster, 2 points and 2 rebounds for his own right. Foster backing in against the much smaller Fontanella, airballed 3, Foster cleans up the mess. 9 seconds to shoot, and he draws the foul. Two free throws coming up for Sam Thompson. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Second free throw is good. And Brooks into double digits. It's 10-6. There's Fontanella. Puts on the brakes, goes out to Brandon Wierzinski, the coach's son. Drops it off for Sweatman. Sweatman goes down low for Richard. Ball on the deck, good hustle, still loose. This will be a tie ball, and possession should favor Lawrence Academy. "11 seconds to shoot. So LA short on time here. Lob comes all the way out to Fontanella, nearly turned it over going in the backcourt. 6 seconds to shoot. Sweatman drops it off for Fontanella, and a foul. So the foul is on Foster. That's his first. And the shot clock will reset, so a break there for Lawrence Academy as Foster commits the foul. Pass comes all the way out to Fontanella. Sophomore from Littleton. Here's a deep 3 by Wierzinski. That's good. Wierzinski with his second 3. All of LA's points have come on the 3 ball thus far. When you're a small team, you're going to rely on your guard play. Turned over by Richard, but it's turned right back over to Richard. Parnell Pierre goes out to Wierzinski. 11 to shoot. Wierzinski drops it off for Pierre. Puts it on the deck, and it was an offensive foul. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. There is Thompson, gives it up to Stevens. Here's a deep 3 that is good by E.J. Nelson. Nelson with his first bucket, and Brooks extends its lead to 13-9. Pierre draws a foul. Sweatman will inbound to Pierre for three. In and out, and the rebound by Whitney. Whitney Sidney goes over to Thompson, can't get it to go. Pierre goes over to Graziano, drives the baseline, cross-court pass, behind the back save for the three, that is front iron, no good, and the rebound by Thompson. And going to the line for two will be Will Stevens. First one's good for Stevens. NEPSAC boys basketball on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex and this newly renovated Stone Athletic Center gym. Second one rolls home for Stevens. Those are his first 2 points of the game, and Brooks out to its largest lead at 15-9. Here's Graziano, can't get it to go. Rebound by the newly entered Oluola Deton. Here's a deep three that is good by Matt Mulvey. And another offensive foul. Matt Reagan is the guilty party. 6'5" freshman from Westboro, Mass. There is Mulvey, just had a three. Gives up to Stevens, extra pass to Whitney Sidney. Turned over. Pierre with the steal. Nice move by Parnell Pierre. Back the other way, answering with an easy two is Matt Mulvey. Pierre for three, no good, and a rebound on the foul on Graziano. Already in the bonus are the Bishops. This will be a 1-and-1 situation for Will Stevens. First one rolls home. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Stevens 4 of 4 at the line, and the team 6 of 7. Sweatman, shimmy into two. Here's a three that is good by Sam Thompson. Ball in the deck taken away by Matt Mulvey. Ahead for the layup by Tyler Whitney-Sidney. And Kevin Wierzinski has seen enough. Timeout, Lawrence Academy. So, you know, I talk about teams, you know, graduating a lot of talent, being, you know, having young squads. It's kind of a double-edged sword. You know, you're excited for the future when you have all these talented freshmen who are obviously able to make varsity, but at the same time, it's like you know, you might be in for a bumpy road for a couple of years with all these freshmen, you know, learning to play against, you know, probably more established veteran teams, especially in the NEPSAC. Graziano in the corner for three. That's no good. Rebound by Oladiton. And a foul on the entry pass committed offensively by Thompson. Graziano. Fontanella goes down low, and a traveling violation on Reed Bailey. Bailey, a freshman from Harvard, Mass. LA getting doubled up. Looking to avoid losing back-to-back home games to start the year. Their first game of the season was a loss at home to Wilbraham and Monson. Tyler Whitney-Sidney with another deuce. He's got 9. And Brooks continues to pour it on. It's 29-13. Pierre can't get it to go. Rebound Whitney-Sidney. Offensive foul called on Oladiton, rather. I know we're having choppiness issues with the video, folks, but I apologize. Fontanella, pass bobbled by Sweatman, goes over to Bailey. Now Fontanella. Graziano drives against 2 defenders, loses the handle. Bailing him out as Bailey has a shot blocked. Back the other way comes Whitney-Sidney, and he draws a blocking foul. Even though the Bishops had that loss in their opening game, which was also part of the Zero Gravity Showcase against Hamden Hall, and that was a 73-48 loss. They are not showing ill effects here today on the road against Lawrence Academy. 1-and-1 situation here for E.J. Nelson. It was Whitney Sidney who drew the foul, but he got hurt on the play. He's currently being looked at on the Brooks bench, as that first one is good for Nelson. He's got 4, and Brooks into the 30s at 30-13. So Nelson forced into the game to take the free throws. That's in. 2 for 2 is Nelson. Brooks continuing to hit their free throws. Eight of 9. Fontanella for 3. That's off the corner of the backboard. Hopefully that won't puncture the ball. 5:48 to go in an 18-point game. 5:48 to go in the first half of an 18-point game, I should say. Give these guys some credit. There's Foster. Goes out to Nelson. Fade away, no good. Foster gets the rebound, and the foul is before the shot, and that's crucial because that will mean a 1-and-1 and not 2 free throws for Foster. But you want to talk about the talent that that Brooks lost from last year. Perhaps their best athlete that they lost isn't even playing basketball at the next level, as that is an over-the-back foul called on Sam Thompson. And that player I'm referring to, in case you're wondering, is one Pat Freiermuth, who at Penn State is tied for second in the nation this year as a freshman for receiving touchdowns by a tight end. Lawrence Academy still being doubled up here in their own gym, 31-15 after that make. Under 5 minutes to go in the first half. There is Foster. Into the corner, Nelson back out for a 3 that is good. Barely tickled the net for Mulvey. Pierre goes over to Sweatman. Puts on the brakes, pulls into a 2 that's good. There's Nelson. He's got 5. Goes out to Foster. Mulvey backs up. He was thinking about a Steph Curry shot there. Oladiton goes down low to Foster for the 2. Pierre kicks it out. Fontanella can't get it to go. Back the other way come the Bishops, and a traveling violation. Brooks also lost 5 all-ISL selections from last year. And here they are, more than doubling up their opposition on the road in game number 2 of the 2018-19 season. Here is a 3 that is front iron, no good by Foster. That hasn't been a shot today. Stepping into a 3 is Sweatman, no good. A quick one and done. Oladiton the rebound. I do not want to be in the Lawrence Academy locker room come halftime. Kevin Wierzinski has his arms folded. He's pacing up and down the bench. Here is a 3 that is rimmed out, and the rebound by Sweatman. Kicked out to Graziano for 3. That's good. Used the glass a little bit there. Graziano with his second 3. 2:43 to go. LA, I think if you can get it to within 10 by halftime, it's a win, at least in that regard for LA. But right now, Mulvey, no good. Rebound tracked down by Swedman. There's Fontanella, kicks it out. Graziano, another 3. That's good! Timeout, John McVeigh. Well, they got to within 13. Graziano with 3 threes on the game. LA with a total of 5 threes. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcast, or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the official LSP hoodie. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Now the timeout, here's Nelson. We approach 2 minutes to go in the first half. Foster. Mulvey. Nelson thought about a 3 and then he traveled. Excuse me, it's not even a travel, it's a foul. Moving screen on Oladipo, that's the second foul. Chance to cut it to 10 here for LA if they can get a 3. Richard will take the 2. LA trying to claw their way back into this before halftime. We approach a minute and a half to go. The 2 is good for Tyler Whitney-Sydney. He's into double digits. Steal by Whitney-Sydney. Incoming! And it'll just be a layup. For those of you who are new to the LSP broadcast, as this is a deep 3 that is front iron no good, and the rebound will be nearly saved by Graziano, but goes out of bounds. Incoming is usually my call for a breakaway slam dunk, but obviously I was thwarted of that moment by Mr. Whitney-Sydney taking the easy layup instead. Come on, man, you're ruining my chance to get on SportsCenter. Everyone loves the commentary to go with the big breakaway dunk, right? Commentators make the moment. I'm giving myself too much credit. That rolls home for E.J. Nelson. He's got 7. And the lead is back up to 17. .42-25 with under 30 seconds to go. Graziano hits his 4th 3 of the half. Can't say Graziano hasn't been pulling his weight, but it's just been a frustrating game for LA. They cannot get a stop offensively. Whitney Sidney head fakes the three, no good on the step inside the arc, and then the lob by Richard will not count as it was after the buzzer, but they could have used that. It would have been a 12-point game instead of a... only gave him a 2 there? They only give him a 2 instead of a 3? Okay. Well, that would have made the deficit 12 instead of the 15 it is right now. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the second half from the Stone Athletic Center at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. With your score, the Brooks Bishops 42 and the Lawrence Academy Spartans 27. This is NEPSAC boys basketball on LSP. 10 minutes, excuse me, not 15. Welcome back to the second half of NEPSAC boys basketball on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from the Stone Athletic Center at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. The Brooks Bishops with a 42-27 lead on the Lawrence Academy Spartans as we get the second half underway. Brooks ball to start the second half, going left to right in the white jerseys with green letters and numbers, and Lawrence Academy going right to left in the navy blue jerseys with red letters and numbers. Leading scorer is Tyler Whitney City with 13 points. For Brooks, LA Scott Graziano has 11 points. That last shot was a 2. His foot was just on the line. His last shot of the first half was a 2, so he has 11 points to lead the Spartans. And cleaning up the mess and coming in for the easy deuce is Sam Thompson. Lawrence Academy has just been unable to get stops. But here they will go to the line as Sweatman draws the foul. Sweatman had 6 points in the first half. So did Brandon Wierzinski, and 2 each for Matt Reagan and Jordan Richard. I will fix the camera right now, folks. Sorry. There we are. Sweatman back irons the first free throw. LSP's next broadcast is Friday night, 6:55 p.m. We'll be back here at the Stone Athletic Center for Lawrence Academy Spartans taking on the Woodstock Centaurs in NEPSAC boys basketball action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, and stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy DVD of the game at the LSP store. Both free throws missed for Sweatman. Here is Will Stevens. Out to Nelson. Back to Stevens. Behind the back pass turned over. Steal by Richard. Richard tried to go coast to coast. He can't do it. The rebound by Miles Foster. Foster threads the needle down low. Pretty layup, no good for Thompson. The rebound cleaned up. Now Foster will go to the line for 2. Good feed by Stevens, finding Foster on the cut up the lane. Two free throws here for Miles Foster. He was 0 of 1 in the first half of the line, but here he is making his first of 2 free throws in the second half. Sinks them both. Free throws have been key for Brooks. I'll give you the numbers in just a little bit as Richard puts it on the deck, but Wierzinski bails him out. Graziano drops it off for Sweatman. Over to Fontanella. Puts on the brakes. Finds Richard for an elbow 2. Front iron no good. And the rebound by E.J. Nelson. Nice feed to Foster from Stevens. Out of bounds, it'll remain with LA. Brooks shooting 10 of 12 from the free throw line. And LA hasn't made a free throw tonight. Pass out to Graziano. Out of bounds. It'll remain with Brooks. Good hustle by Sam Thompson, though. Inbound pass comes to Graziano, 19 to shoot. Fontanella goes down low on the cut for Richard. Second basket for Jordan. Quickly with the response, though, it's Foster, and Miles Foster has come alive here in the second half. Now a turnover. And nearly turned right back over, and it's going to be a foul on Brooks. Foul is on Nelson. And a timeout called by John McVeigh. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. 8 points for Miles Foster. Eight points for Sam Thompson. Everybody's still trying to catch up to Tyler Whitney Sidney, though, at his game-high 13 thus far. $13:40 to go in the second half in a game that has been all Brooks. LA did lead early in this game, but that was very early. So out of the timeout will be Wierzinski to inbound on the near side. Inbounds to Sweatman, and here we go. There is Fontanella, and now Graziano. Richard. Wierzinski in the corner. Out to Fontanella, swing it around to Graziano. 12 to shoot. Sweatman finds Richard, pulls up for three. Front iron, no good. Rebound tracked down by Foster. And here come the Bishops. They'll settle it down. And a foul before the shot drawn by Whitney Sidney. Foul is on Wierzinski. Second foul of the half on the Spartans. .21 game here. There is Nelson. He's got 7. Finds Mulvey. He had a good spark at the end of the latter stages of the first half, and he gets a floater 2 here to get into double digits with 10. Graziano for 3. That's good. Pass deflected, picked up by Fontanella. Nice thread to Sweatman. Sweatman with 8. In the corner, Whitney Sidney draws the foul. No shot, though. Foul is again on Wierzinski. Nelson inbound, lobs it in to Thompson, who draws the foul and will go to the line for 2. Wierzinski, Coach Wierzinski, that is, very upset with the defensive effort right now. You can see him on the far left corner of the screen. First free throw is good for Sam Thompson. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start at just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Second free throw is back iron, no good, but the rebound by Foster. Can't get the second effort, and another foul. This one is going to be on Fontanella. Nelson to trigger the inbound. Finds Whitney Sidney. Airballs the layup. Rebound by Sweatman. Pass deflected out of bounds, will remain with the Spartans. Matt Reagan's going to check back in and replace Fontanella. Oladiton is back in for Brooks as well. 11:52 to go. Pass comes in to Reagan. Here's a free throw line jumper that rims out, and the rebound by Oladiton. Here's a deep three by Mulvey. Front iron no good. Rebound Graziano. Sweatman kicks it out to Pierre. Now Graziano, a three. He will go to the line for 3 free throws. So 3 free throws for the leading scorer, Graziano, for Lawrence Academy. He hasn't scored this half. And that changes with that free throw. NEPSAC boys basketball on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. Second free throw is good. Graziano with 13. He's the first Spartan to make a free throw tonight. And the third free throw rolls home. So 3 for 3 at the line is Graziano. Cuts lead to 16, 53-37. Nelson gives it up. Whitney Sidney with the layup. Graziano kicks it out. Sweatman gives it up. Reagan, 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Whitney Sidney. Mulvey. Rebound by Graziano. Stepping into a long 2, no good by Sweatman. Rebound by Stevens. And now Whitney Sidney goes in for the circus layup. All of Whitney Sidney's looks have been high percentage looks. Maybe a little more degree of difficulty with that last one, but he is getting close to the net and converting. And, you know, he's not even the biggest guy on the floor for someone who's, you know, working the low blocks like that. Just having a fantastic game. 17 points. Here's Foster, who's having a fantastic game of his own right. Pass deflected, stolen by Richard. Richard will step into a three, back iron. Rebound comes right to Mulvey. And there you can see Nelson saying, let's settle it down. And that's exactly what he'll do. He crosses the timeline. Mulvey with Pierre right on him. But, you know, I don't know. Talked earlier about Lawrence Academy losing a lot of talent as Whitney Sidney nearly got his own rebound after the beautiful Euro step. But, you know, it's hard when you lose two key contributors like 1,000-point scorer Joey Lachetti as Pierre gets the two, and Martin Mann, whose brother, by the way, plays at Florida State. Just watching him in the Advocare Invitational over Thanksgiving break. And we have another 3 free throw round here, as Tyler Whitney Sidney, who hasn't been taking the threes really this half, is going to take 3 here. Front iron's the first one. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. There was a lane violation on a free throw where there wasn't even going to be a rebound. So 1 of 3 at the line. That rims out. Was Whitney Sidney. It wasn't a lane violation, excuse me, it was a violation on Brooks. I think they had too many guys on the court while they were trying to make a substitution. Pass nearly stolen. Wild layup goes in for Whitney Sidney. Boy, everything is dropping for him as he reaches 20. Whitney Sidney will take a much-deserved rest. Full shot clock for the Spartans to work with. Pass nearly stolen, and it is out of bounds off of Nelson, despite his best efforts to spike it off the foot of Sweatman. Richard, yes. Richard has 6. Brooks is going for a quick answer there, but poked out of bounds. It'll remain with the Bishops. Only got up there in 4 seconds. Wow. Foster goes in. Nearly an uncontested layup. Wow. Made that look easy. Nelson doing a lot of dribbling. Peels back out. Finds Foster. Nelson off the front iron. Rebound Graziano. Fontanella goes back down low. Pass deflected. It'll remain with LA, but with only 4 to shoot. And I think they're going to reset the shot clock. Set the shot clock to. Yeah, 'cause I don't think they reset the shot clock after Nelson's miss. It did hit the iron, so they're going to put 12 on the shot clock. And it looks like they're making some more fixes. Certainly sounds like with all that beeping coming from the scorer's table. Put 20 seconds on the clock. Okay. Sweatman to inbound. Finds Fontanella. Graziano. And a foul in the key on Brooks. It's the 4th foul of the half. Now they're calling it the 5th foul. I'm losing track of the, can't keep track of the fouls on the scoreboard. Brzezinski's 3 is no good. Thompson avoids traveling. They get it out to Nelson. Daryl Yepto in the game for the first time. So is Saul Iwowu. He's a freshman from London. A couple of internationals on this Brooks squad. Iwowu and Sam Thompson from Halton Hills, Ontario. Graziano will take a 3 with a hand in his face. No good. Rebound Whitney Sidney. Ahead to Max Chaban, who's in the game for the first time. Whitney Sidney, extra pass. Foster thought about a 3, thought better of it. Back over to Chaban. Now Foster. Fontanella with good effort there to dive and prevent the entry pass rather to Thompson. 9 seconds to shoot though for Brooks. Whitney Sidney has it deflected. Fontanella with the steal. Ahead to Sweatman for the layup. Devontae Sweatman into double digits. But it is still a 19-point game. Sweatman can't get the 3. Rebound Whitney Sidney. Under 5 minutes to go. Whitney Sidney no good on the front iron. Rebound Fontanella. Steal by Chaban. Pass deflected out of bounds, but it was off of Foster. And it'll be LA ball. 21-point game, 64-43. We're at 4:43 to go in the second half. And have some more substitutions. Oladiton is back in the game. So is Mulvey. Foster will get a rest. Sweatman will walk the dog and pick it up. Goes over to Wierzinski for three. Wierzinski with his third three of the game. Wierzinski will step into another one. Rims out. Rebound Oladiton. Nice pass for Sam Thompson for the two. And the lead is back up to 20 at 66-46. Richard! And he'll go to the line. And a traveling violation on the fast break up court off the inbound. And it looks like there's been a delay of game call. I think they said delay of game on Lawrence Academy. Or was it on Brooks? Graziano. Wild layup. Will go to the line for two. Graziano was 3 of 3 in his last trip to the free throw line. As a team, LA is 4 of 6 from the line. Graziano can't get the first one to go. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcast or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the official LSP hoodie. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Front iron, no good. And the rebound by Oladiton. Pass deflected by Richard and a foul. And Richard will go to the line for 1 and 1 as the foul's on Oladiton. Well, just like LA was giving Brooks all those chances at the free throw line in the first half, Brooks has given LA some chances with the clock stopped here in the second half. Richard rims out the first free throw, though. Pass deflected, but saved by Nelson. Nelson head to Mulvey for the pretty layup. LA is now in the double bonus. Deep three by Wierzinski, air ball. 3:19 to go. And this will be the second, it looks like it's going to be the second straight big loss at home for Lawrence Academy. It looks like they're going to fall to 1 and 2, and Brooks is going to pick up their first win and go to 1 and 1. Backing in is Thompson, gets the 2. And an offensive foul on Richard. They have, did I get the wrong score? Yeah, I got the wrong score. Nelson. Inside to Thompson off the glass. Wierzinski, free throw line jumper is blocked by Thompson. Swedman gets it back and draws the foul. So that's 10 fouls on Brooks. 2 free throws the rest of the way for the Spartans. Down 21 with 2:31 to go in the ball game. Swetman is into double digits, and he will make the first free throw. He was 0 of 2 in his first trip. LSP's next broadcast is Friday night at 6:55 p.m. We'll have more NEPSAC boys basketball action here from the Stone Athletic Center at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. when the Woodstock Centaurs visit the Lawrence Academy Spartans. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. Sam Thompson will take a seat, and it looks like we're going to have more substitutions on LA's part as well. So it looks like the second wave is in, and looks like at this point Lawrence Academy is going to take it on the chin here. They're down 21, under 2.5 to play. No traveling violation. That's kicked out to Russell Blodgett. Ball on the deck, picked up by Billy McCullen, another freshman for Lawrence Academy. There is McCullen with the glasses. Dribbles back, goes out to Reagan. Reagan puts on the brakes. Nearly has it taken away by Matthias Tankersley, and it'll be a jump ball. This will be LA ball with 15 to shoot. Reed Bailey's back in there. Mark Sobel is in there for Lawrence Academy. Pass deflected, stolen by E.J. Nelson, and he gets the deuce. We have a whistle. The referee needed a timeout to relace his shoe. 74-51 with 1:41 to go. Here is Bailey. Owen Johnson's in there. He gets the floater. Kicked out to Tankersley. Swung around for a three that is no good. Tankersley tries to chase down the rebound. He does, and he manages to spike it. No, he did not get it off of Johnson. I thought he got it off him, but instead it is, in fact, Lawrence Academy ball. Reagan gets the ball off the glass and one. .105 to go. Reagan's the only one on the court here who played in the first half. Actually, there was also a cameo by Reed Bailey, but the other three on the court for LA getting their first action of the game. Stepping into a three and back ironing it is Gabriel Barreto da Silva. Back the other way come the Spartans. Pass deflected out of bounds, intended for Reagan. It'll, correction, that was intended for Sobel. There's McCullen. 45 seconds to go, and that'll be a jump ball in possession to Brooks. Brooks could just take a shot clock violation here if they really wanted to. Just dribble out the clock. There's Max Chaban. Here is Gabriel, no good on the 3. Rebound tracked down. Here's Johnson. Over to Sobel. Back to Johnson. Lob into Reagan. Spikes it off his man, and it'll remain with Lawrence Academy with 12.3 to go. So our player of the game, a couple of candidates from Brooks, but I think we'll give it to Tyler Whitney Sidney with 20 points. It really was the engine through which the the Brooks offense ran tonight. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and that will do it as Lawrence Academy falls to 1-2, and Brooks picks up their first win there at 1-1. So with that said, this has been a presentation of local sports production serving Greater Boston student-athletes since 2011. Copyright 2018, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of local sports productions is strictly prohibited. NEPSAC Boys Basketball and LSP has been brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with their new turf field complex. LSP's next broadcast is Friday night at 6:55 p.m. when the LA Spartans host the Woodstock Centaurs in NEPSAC Boys Basketball action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, and stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand, or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. And be sure to follow LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from the Stone Athletic Center at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. It is the Lawrence Academy Spartans 74, the Brooks Bishops 74, and the Lawrence Academy Spartans 57. My name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.